A spot in the round of 8 is on the line at this race. But you never know what's going to happen at Talladega. Up through the gears they go. We're racing at Talladega Superspeedway.
And you see it already how that restart was going with Chase. He's already down low. The 48's already in front of William Byron. They had that plan from the get-go.
That second row just laid back. Alex Bowman, Jimmie Johnson just laid back and kind of drug the field and gave themselves a place to go. Now they're single file.
And we got a lot of Fords there behind them. Will they organize? Will they get together and try to take over and beat these Chevrolets? That's really what it's going to come down to today.
Yeah, right now, this time of the race, see Clint Bowyer pushing Keselowski, trying to get a big run on the outside. These drivers are learning. They have not been in a pack like this all weekend long. They don't know if this outside is going to work well or not. Right now, it seems to be working pretty well.
They're teaming up. Ford's on the outside. There's a Chevrolet tucked in there as well with Kyle Larson. But right now, here they come. You see the manufacturers. 18 of them are Chevrolets, 15 Fords, and 7 Toyotas. And the Fords just push to the front, and we see Keselowski out front.
And a great job by Keselowski right there, dragging his brake, keeping Clint Bowyer hooked to him to get that lead. That you cannot just sit in that car and run wide open. You got to drag that brake and keep the car hooked up to you.
And Bowyer took the bottom groove there, pulled down in front of the Chevrolet of the Chase Elliott. That's going to hurt this 22 car here, but that's the choice that Clint had to make. He knew that if he didn't get down in front of that 9 car, that the 9 and those were going to go right back by them on the inside. Good move to take control of that bottom lane.
It's 3 wide now. You see Logano leading that outside line, almost right coming down into the 3 of Austin Dillon.
And look at the move that Kyle Busch has made. He did not qualify well, started toward the back. He has made up 10 spots already in the middle lane.
Yeah, that middle lane is tough. It's dead air right there. There's no downforce or air on the cars that are in that lane. Obviously, the lead car, Austin Dillon, has a lot of downforce, but those guys like Kurt Busch back there, they're struggling. They don't want to be 3 wide in that middle groove several rows back.
Yeah, it worked out well when Austin and Kyle got that middle lane going. That quickly became the top lane when it moved Joey Logano out. Now Joey's back there trying to get enough cars behind him to build some momentum, but I don't think he's going to be able to.
All right, how amazing is it that Denny Hamlin, we have already seen him move huge amounts of numbers. 32 for Denny Hamlin. Had to start at the back because of an engine change. Already he's running near the top 5.
Yeah, Denny's a great plate racer. And he knows what he's doing out there and how to make things happen, how to move forward. No surprise to me. I think he's one of the top 5, and not in the top 3 best out there right now. He's got a little company on that one car. Is that one car going to go to the middle? Looks like Kurt decides not to. Late in the race, that would have been a move he had to make.
And you wondered late in the race if Denny Hamlin would have given him that hole to even look into. You're going to have to get way, way, way closer to the guys next to you so somebody can't jump the middle and put you on the outside.
And so far, so good. No manufacturer has formed too big of an alliance to be able to outnumber everybody. We got a Ford out front here, a Chevrolet on the outside, Toyota's involved.
Even Clint Bowyer, we talked about Clint Bowyer at the start of the race, right? Chase Elliott at the start of the race. I don't think they can care who's in front of them or behind them. They got points to earn, man. They just got to go race for themselves and get done what they need to make happen.
The number 3 back out front at Talladega, this time driven by Austin Dillon. Just behind him is the 2 of Brad Keselowski, Marty.
And interesting for Brad Keselowski in that 2 car, Rick. He was worried about starting on the outside, thought he could not get down to the inside. But 2 things to note. Now, that's twice, Jeff, we've seen the top line be able to work better than the bottom line. And the other thing to note is that when the 14 and 2 got together and kind of locked up, the bottom line wasn't organized. Those 2 working together were able to get around and put Keselowski in the lead a moment ago. But that top line seems to be dominant right now, not the bottom.
There you go, Kurt Busch to the middle. Denny was busy pushing his teammate, chasing that 18 car around, and that left a hole for Kurt to go.
And watch how bad this hurts the 11. Joey Logano is going to come pick him up.
Look how fast he's coming, though.
Man, he had to get on the brakes not to run into him.
Absolutely, and that's tough for Joey to have to give up that momentum that he has and choose to push that 11 car. Now he's going to try to take this 11 car, try to go to the front.
This is what we've been talking about, a Ford and Toyota working together. You know why? Because they have to. You can't worry right now what the manufacturer is. You got to go do what you got to do. But still, not enough cars in that outside lane to get it moving.
What a run the 22 of Logano had. Take a look at this.
Yeah, listen to the throttle. See what he does here. He's flying up on this 11
One
car.
backing up, not clear to the middle yet, still lined up there. Nothing in front of that 11 if you can get there. Help him, help him, help him, help him. Nothing in front of him.
RPM's changed.
Now, do you drag the brake there? Is that what you do? You don't let off the gas?
You can drag the brake, but they don't run a really, very tough brake package here. So I always worried about dragging too much brake and tearing the brakes off the car. I've actually done that here before, where you mash the brake so much you actually rip the brake caliper off the car. So got to lift a little bit, maybe drag a little bit of brake, but not too much.
All three manufacturers have been up front. Kyle Busch now leading at Talladega.
Show your support for Eric Almirola, driver of the number 10 Smithfield Ford Mustang, by entering the Racing for Bacon sweepstakes, and you could win your share of 1 million slices of bacon if Eric takes home the trophy at Talladega today. Enter at racingforbacongiveaway.com.